We start this half hour with what we know about the potential charges against New York Governor Andrew Cuomo following those allegations of criminal sexual harassment. ABC's Trevor Ault has more.
This morning, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo already staring down a possible impeachment, now potentially facing criminal charges. Authorities investigating a criminal complaint lodged by one of the 11 women who have accused the governor of sexual harassment or inappropriate behavior.
She filed a formal report alleging criminal conduct against the governor. The conduct was sexual in nature, but it would probably be a misdemeanor, possibly a couple.
That complaint, filed by a former staffer referred to in the Attorney General's report as Executive Assistant Number 1, seen here in a selfie with Cuomo. The report says she claims her interactions with the governor escalated to more intimate physical contact that was unwanted, with the governor hugging her at the executive mansion, then reaching under her blouse to grab her breast. The staffer telling CBS and the Albany Times-Union, "What he did to me was a crime. He broke the law." The sheriff's office says they've reached out to the Attorney General's office for evidence and spoke with the accuser Thursday, but they have not yet interviewed the governor.
We have a lot of interviews to do, and you know what? I'm not going to rush it because of who he is, and I'm not going to delay it because of who he is.
Cuomo has acknowledged being playful and at times insensitive, but denies all accusations of sexual harassment or unwanted advances. On Saturday, his attorney blasting the Attorney General's investigation and some of the allegations against him.
I want to clear up. No one has called all 11 of those women liars. The point that we made yesterday about the Attorney General's report is that there are facts they got wrong.
Cuomo's legal team has until Friday to submit that evidence to the New York Judiciary Committee, which is set to begin considering articles of impeachment against Cuomo on Monday.
I am not aware of the governor having plans to resign.
And the New York Attorney General's office says they will fully cooperate with the Albany sheriff and turn over all their evidence related to this complaint from Executive Assistant Number 1. And seeing as how that is just one of Cuomo's accusers, they are saying that they would also cooperate with other law enforcement agencies when appropriate. Guys.
All right, Trevor, thank you. Joining us now with some legal insight on all of this is attorney CHANNA LLOYD, managing partner of the COCHRAN firm. CHANNA, good morning to you. It's good to have you this morning. So let's start off with the Albany County Sheriff, who said that Governor Cuomo could face misdemeanor charges if he's found guilty of these crimes. What could that mean in terms of possible punishment or jail time?
Well, when we're looking at a misdemeanor, we're looking at something that has a maximum penalty of 1 year imprisonment, or it could be a fine. So it's not going to rise to the level of a felony because a misdemeanor is a lesser charge.
Now, the governor maintains that he never touched anyone inappropriately or made inappropriate sexual advances. His attorney called the AG's report one-sided and said that he was ambushed. What do you make of his defense so far?
So far, it's not a legal defense. So what we're going to have to wait to see really is kind of what he presents legally. And that's going to be very based on the charges that we're seeing. It's going to be very different if it's the civil sexual harassment, which is more of a workplace discrimination charge, versus the criminal charge of some sort of forcible touching. So the defenses on both are different. So we're really going to have to wait to see what the final charge is, and then we'll start to see more about his defense.
Now, his defense has tried to pick apart that report a little bit. They've even named some of the accusers and gone after them directly and questioned their motives in all of this. Do you think that strategy could backfire in some way?
Absolutely. I think it's always dangerous to try anything in the court of public opinion because it's not factual. And it taints a lot of what's happening. A lot of times those things that you're saying now can actually be used against you later because you've made a public statement. So you have to be very careful when you start having this sort of response to any sort of allegations that are coming out. It really should be handled within the courtroom once the charges have come down.
This is just the beginning of a long process ahead. CHANNA LLOYD, thank you so much for your time this morning. We do appreciate it.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.